calling all anointed ones, calling all anointed ones. The signals have been crossed, but I know that you guys can hear me. Listen, all of us are being called to bring justice. Now, as you know, as you know, um, we have been under attack, and you are now being summoned to do the righteous thing. Okay. You guys have the power to change the systems. You geniuses, you anointed of God that get these great downloads. You are now being called to come out of the playground and actually bring your projects to the forefront. Anointed ones, we are clear that these are not to interrupt systems in the sense that we're gaining in a harmful way or causing people to lose their lives or wealth, health, families. This is a call that if you're working in a system that you clearly see is not correct or it is corrupted, it is now charged to you to make the correction, to balance, whatever it is. Child support enforcement with love. No one has to die. These are children. Why is there someone wanting certain children to not have support from their fathers and is allowing the fathers through the court system and through systems in different states, Georgia, Colorado, whatever, to just go and live freely doing illegal things? Who authorized this? Calling all saints, calling all the anointed ones. It is time to step up and correct these. Housing. Why is the system clogged? All of these buildings. Why are there no one living in them? All of these homes and houses. Why are they abandoned and not being touched, especially out south? It's time for us to step up. You have the power to make a difference and be a part of the great side of history. To reconcile the records. You guys can push one button and everything goes back into place because Papa has been out of commission for a long time, sitting on a button. I don't have to push the button. Who gave it to him? It is our button. It doesn't matter your race or religion. Right is right. You have the power without consequence. Nothing will happen to you if you did the right thing. That's how it's supposed to be. And you know that. This system is clogged, and you know it. And it has been for a long time. And you have all these wonderful anointed ones, these God angels that are sitting there with their hand on their jaw. Like, if I push the button, I know nothing won't happen, but will I get in trouble? Nothing won't happen. It is supposed to be pushed. Why hasn't anyone pushed the button? What are we doing? Why is everyone scared to push the button? What? You want me to do it? Yeah, y'all want me to be the hero? Anointed ones? Wise people? Can you be anointed if you know something can be done and no one does it? All of these angels, all of these saints of God, these anointed ones, you're being called to push the button. You know who you are. People have been sitting on this button. They've been putting people around the button to scare people from pushing it. They've been guarding it. Now remember, I was talking about it like a structure, a house. It looks like a slave house. I don't know. A White House, Commonwealth, Edison House. There's something sitting somewhere, maybe in several places. And people are scared to push the button to the power. They're just letting this run on some type of bootleg power surge button. But there's a real button that makes all the machines work properly. And no one will push it. And again, there's people standing around knowing that if someone, ignites, there's like a cannonball that's not really real. But if you push the button hidden behind it, everything works properly. The medical systems, somebody infiltrated everything. They rigged up everything to be, so all of the wealth and power, like, oh no, don't do that. Oh no, don't do this. Oh no, we're not gonna do that for them. And it's not their decision to make. And they've rigged something up that looks so good and powerful. It's like a power surge cord. And they got all these connections on it. And it's not theirs to have. But the real deal, they got it with an extension cord. And everybody unplugged into it. Oh no. The extension cord only have 4 prongs on it. Oh, I wouldn't plug it into that. I wouldn't invest in that. Oh, that's faulty. Oh, it don't really work. But everybody see that's the official cord. That's the official power. That's the power of God, the anointing. Oh. So the people that have the right to do the right thing, like myself, the anointed ones, they have made that look undesirable. Now, anybody can plug into it. Oh, I wouldn't plug into that. Oh no, that's But look at this power. See, if you plug over here, this cord. You can get wealth and riches, and you'll have power and strength, and this is and yeah, that's working. But somebody can push the button to turn all that off, and then unplug that extension cord and really plug into the actual source. Because there's juice coming through the anointed side. Somebody put a faulty cord over there and put their little power surge cord connected to all the paychecks, the real estate, family court. They put it in their power. There's 3 things that somebody has put into their own power that controls everything. And all people have to do is turn that off. Like I said, stop paying into it. How do you do that? Anointed ones, you already know. Like I said, you're either pulling the plug, turning that switch off in that room where everything operates for someone. Okay, so that's the building with somebody's name on it. If somebody shuts that shit down and go through all those records, they'll see that this person, this thing, machine, has been putting everything in that building. Or in those 3 areas. Maybe it's law enforcement, probate court. Okay, so the law, probate, family, and wills, that controls everything, huh? Because as long as you have law enforcement, you can enforce fear in people so they don't press the issue, press the button. And as long as you get probate, you're controlling the families of who dies, who lives, who gets what. Giving it to who you want, right? And if you control the courts for wills, families, and law enforcement. Is that what we're doing? Those are the 3 that you've been infiltrating to control you getting everything, paychecks, payroll. Again, people, instead of getting their $75,000, they're getting 30, maybe 45, depending on if you like them or not. And all people have to do is stop listening to that person. Stop pull the plug from that person. Stop giving them your bank information. Stop allowing them to get in your business. You all are taking orders from this person. You all are listening to this person that doesn't have a role. They're stepping well beyond their power. And you guys are study paying into that instead of into the system of how you can get your money. Ta-da. All y'all are listening to a person that doesn't have any power. And it looks good. They have a bank. They have wills. They have people's kids in jail and DHCFS, foster care. They did that. And your kids are next. I don't know if you knew that. Some of y'all having jap outs with your wives, no matter your race. And then you end up losing your house. And then you end up poor. That doesn't make sense to me. That you can divorce someone, which is a piece of paper and an agreement. And now you don't have a home to live in. You don't have enough on your paycheck. You're supposed to make $75,000. How did she get everything? That doesn't make sense. Probate court. Wills. How are they still your beneficiary if you left them? Who's orchestrating that she gets everything? Who decided that? Sir, ma'am. It's unfair, right? Who are you listening to? Which system? There's two here. There's an illegal one and there's a legal one. How do you know the difference? Pray about it. Anointed ones. We're y'all dancing to the beat of thugs, and they're not authorized to make decisions for you. Anointed ones know what's going on. I know some of y'all, what? There's two systems here. It could be three. It could be a lot. But there's one main system giving everybody else power to make decisions for us, and they're not authorized. At this point, these are thugs that are tricking people. Car dealers, housing authorities, courts, law officials, law makers. I mean, it's already established. I don't know how they're making new laws. Oh, wait. We got to cover ourselves. God says you uncovered yourself when you started to cheat, steal, and kill. You were already uncovered. Anointed ones. If nothing else changed, so does not your status. You still get mansions. You still get to be free. You still inherit the earth. Stay meek.